Hey, how's everybody doing? Back to this here. Let people get in here real quick. Hey, how's everybody doing? Hey, let me turn my thing down here. Sounds like I got my volume fixed. Alright. Let's grab a guitar. We'll go with the Explorer tonight. Let's see, get over here where y'all can see the neck of the guitar. Hey, we got one in. Hey, Chad, how you doing, man? Thank you for coming and hanging out. I'm just gonna go ahead before everybody gets in. Track down on my looper that we can mess with tonight. So, indulge me here for a second. Well, I'm gonna do that. Let's do that one more time. Got one there. We can mess with that one later. Turn the voice mic up. Alright, I can do that. Let me know if that's any better. Part of it is probably just have to speak up. I start talking to myself when I'm doing this and I forget I'm talking into a mic. And any of you guys that have my phone number, if you are seeing anything that needs changed, you can shoot me a text. Don't call because I'll put it on speakerphone and everybody will get to hear it. But shoot me a text if anything is too loud, too low now. Hopefully that helped the vocal. Ah, good. There's the thumbs up. I do have some stuff planned to talk about tonight, but since there's actually a few all in here, if there's anything you would like to see me talk about, let me know. I'll just tell you, I had planned to go. Last week we went completely crazy with the major scale and the modes and chords and all of that stuff. So this week I was just going to go completely crazy with the minor scale. But if there is something that you guys would rather see, something you want to learn, if I know it, be happy to teach it to you. If I don't, we might learn it together. All right. Heard Brett put up a nice clean tone. So everybody knows I am playing through. I'm not going to move the camera to do it, but do this. You probably see it. The HX Stomp. Use that here at the house. I always use a Helix out live. But the HX Stomp's great. Using the Andy Wood settings right now. I'm not sure if those are available to everybody or not. But they are some settings done by Andy Wood. And they're killer. Use them out live too. D minor, yes, D minor is the saddest key. I don't think I've ever heard a happy song. But we'll jump into it. Minor, we'll go we went really slow with the major stuff last week. Might go a little quicker and get into more playing this week. Minor scale. We'll do B. Now if we're playing the major scale, if you just remember your pattern, it's whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step. Minor scale is a little different. It'll be start on your B, a whole step, and then a half step to the C. Instead of a C sharp, you're going to a C. Then a whole step, another whole step, and then you're going to go a half step, then whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. So your notes are B, C sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A, and back to B. So B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A. B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B. And everybody will kind of recognize the minor scale, because if you're playing in B, you'll always kind of have that. Going from the A up into it. That makes a big difference, and the note that really changes it. Same scale, but you're doing a flat third and a flat seventh. And the modes work the same way there that they did last week. If you're playing, your second mode, you just started on the C sharp and play C sharp. And you can do, you can do it here as well if you want to. There's anywhere, like last week, learn your scale in every position. Anywhere you can do it, learn that scale. But the pentatonic version of this is a B, a D, an E, an F sharp, and an A. And you're back to your B. And moving it, like I say, learn the different positions of your pentatonic, so you don't just have to play it there and up here. Sounds really good doing it all those places. My brain hurts. Am I making you drink through a fire hose? I don't want to go too quick. So, real slow. Let me just do the scale one more time, and we'll do this a little slower. So, B is your first note. C sharp is your second note. D, E, F sharp, G, A, and you're back to your B. There is your B minor scale. you can use the same tools that we used last week for finding, like I say, finding your next mode. Just start on the C sharp, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, to a C sharp. Do it with every note. Start on the D, play your scale through the D. What am I drinking tonight? What do you think I'm drinking tonight? I got a bottle of water. See? Big bottle of water. And something else sitting over there. But so your pentatonic. B, D, B, D, E, F sharp, A. And then start it over. B, D, E, F sharp, A, B. And get back up to your D there. So probably going to focus mainly on the pentatonic part of this. I did, before everybody got in here, recorded a little short backing track that I'll probably use later. But for the pentatonic, find the B, B, D, E, F sharp, and A anywhere you can. Start your B here. B, D, E, F sharp, A. Find it here. Anywhere you've got 3 strings, you can hit that whole pentatonic. You can do it on one scale, but start here, B, D, E, F sharp, A. Speed them up, slow them down. It, gets you you can get a lot of mileage out of those. Some odd note groupings there. A lot of us playing 4s. A lot of that. If you change it up and try to do 5 notes, 6 notes, 7 notes. I'm not even going to say this sounds like Eric Johnson, but it's an Eric Johnson inspired thing. It is a lick I've seen him use, and it's just running 6 notes. Starting on your A, just walking down your pentatonic. Then do the same thing, but start on the E note and walk it down. Then you kind of got to roll it a little bit. You can pick every note. I tend to use a little more pull-offs and hammer-on type thing. Instead of ending on the low note, I bring it back to the octave B instead of going. Get that pinch harmonic like Eric gets on there. I'm using humbuckers, so it's a little harder. But why is it so popular? Because everybody's used it forever. And just you can make a couple little changes to the pentatonic, and it's not the pentatonic anymore. It's mainly it's the notes that are happiest being played. And it's smooth. It's a lot smoother than the major scale. If you start playing a major scale, it sounds very scaly. I mean, if I played I'll do a B major scale right now. Gets a little too, you can make bigger jumps with your pentatonic, especially if you a good trick with that pentatonic, another Eric Johnson thing, play 2 notes on one string, 1 note on the next string, 2 notes on the next string. Oops. Or you could hit that note. Just pick 1 note, 2 notes on one string, 1 note on the next, then skip a string set. Then skip a string set. Or you're basically playing an arpeggio there. Just a 3-note grouping, you're playing arpeggios essentially. Eric does them extremely faster than that. Bonham also uses those a lot too. Like I said, everybody plays the pentatonic. And you can do a whole solo out of nothing but the pentatonic. Go back and listen to, if you haven't ever heard it, cool song to go listen to, Mountain, the band Mountain. The song Theme for an Imaginary Western. He plays an A major pentatonic scale, never diverges from it, doesn't hit any nothing. And it's one of my top 5 favorite solos of all time. One of the first ones I ever tried to learn when I got an electric guitar. And still probably could sit down and play it. And there's the answer to your other question, Sam. But back to that B minor. It is really dominant sound here. But when you're in those pentatonics, practice moving between. You saw with that string skip, the 2 I've already done. Those are all in that box right there. But if you can move between them without stopping, that's the key. I mean, you can play in your but there's a pause there. You're going from here up to here. And the trick is to seamlessly go between them. And that's something that I still work on. But a way you can do it is to walk that minor pentatonic. And I'm going to start it on the 7th. So I'm going to play A, which is the 7th. Then my B, D, E. So. And then I'm going to slide up to my F sharp. And then from the F sharp, I'm going to play the A, the B, the D, the E, and slide up on the F sharp again. So it's the exact same pattern. And then you just drop down. And it moves you up. You're moving through 3 patterns then. And you can start it. If you start it up high, you're not going to get to move very far. You won't get very far there. But find ways to bring it back down. Play it forward, back, here you can start it. Walk it that way. And you're using the exact, especially if you can start on your top 2 strings. Find a lick on those top 2 strings. Then you can do the exact same lick on the next 2 strings. And then the exact same lick on the next 2. No matter what the lick is. just start it. Here I'm starting on A. And then you can usually take that lick and move it anywhere on the neck you want to. Where you get into mess ups is on that G and the B string, because of the altered tuning. Instead of being tuned in fourths all the way down, it throws you off there. But if you're doing 2 string sets, you can play the same licks all over the neck. That's taking the arpeggio up. So that's just doing B, D, F sharp. Then B, D, F sharp in that position. And B, D, and F sharp in that position. That's arpeggios going up. And you can change that. You can change those up. You can. And you'll hear that in a lot. If you start listening to a lot of players, you'll kind of start hearing that more and more. You catch, the same lick moving up and down the neck, and it's an easy way to spread your solos out and make them sound, to stay right there all the time, it's going to be a pretty boring sounding solo. Now, some people can do it. Some people can do it. Leslie West, like I said, very simple solo. He plays it all right there and right here. Solos in A. He plays every bit of it. In there. Never moves it. That guy with the red guitar, nice guitar. Yeah. I played this one just in case you happen to watch tonight, Brad. Just for you. One day, Brad will own this guitar. One day. So, on the minor, staying with that minor pentatonic arpeggio, if you're used to doing licks, blues licks, and you can throw something like that into it, changes the whole feel of it, because that still feels, from guitar players anyway, it feels beside itself, like you're always, but the arpeggios moves you through the string sets a little quicker. And like I said, there's different ways you can do it. You can pick them. I like to hybrid pick them, because I can do them a little quicker that way. Which what I'm doing there is I pick the top string, the B, I hammer the D, and then I pluck the F sharp note with my middle finger. So there's some licks I can just do faster hybrid picking. I can do it there, but it doesn't sound as quite as clean. So it might be some new trick for you to work on. Pick it, hammer it, pluck it. I think I've showed this lick before, but that pick and pluck thing, you can get a lot of mileage out of that too. If we're in B minor. Move the camera so you can see the guitar better. Let's do this. I'll just scoot forward a little bit. Hopefully that's a little better. Yeah, arpeggios do give it a real classical type sound. But if you listen to Randy Rhoads, Yngwie, you'll hear lots of arpeggios, Satriani, any of your, I guess what you'd call shred players. Even guys who aren't shred players use arpeggios. You'll hear more of them David Gilmour's played than you think. He just does them slow. But using the hybrid picking thing, I'll just show you this real fast. That's with a pick. And, you know, I've used that lick a million times. A lot of people have. And then I started doing it with the hybrid. You can actually get it going a little. This hand's never the problem. I can get this one going fast. It's keeping this, and I'm just not the alternate picker I would love to be able to be and get across those strings. So to get it fast and clean, and that's hammer on and pull. I'm picking the first note, the F sharp, or I'm sorry. Pick your B, I'm sorry, C sharp, pull off to the B, and then pick your E. Then do the same thing on your D, and the E if you can reach it. Saying to move it a little bit. Give me just a second. I'm going to try to readjust this camera just a bit. There. Hopefully that's a little better. I'll turn this way so the light hits it. Make Brad want it more. But sit around and practice that. It'll drive your wife or girlfriend crazy. And that's what I'm about here. Helping to drive your wife or girlfriend crazy. Questions on any of that so far? Or have I just thrown a bunch of random shit out at you that you aren't really giving a crap about? There's a few of you out there, so I know somebody's watching anyway. And I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Shameless promotion. If you haven't done it already, please hit the subscribe button and the like button down there at the bottom of the screen. Help me grow the channel. Look at that, Brad. Take that B minor pentatonic, and I'm going to stay in the pentatonic. I'm not going to hit anything outside it, and play along with this track real quick. And just let you hear just me playing a little bit in the B minor pentatonic. To this thing, but I just killed it. Alright. I hope this doesn't get me in copyright trouble, but let's just do this anyway. You know, that was all in the minor pentatonic. Good or bad, you decide on that. Used to playing it with drums and everything behind me, and I'm just trying to throw it on a looper real quick, so the timing was probably a little bit off, but in the future, I'm going to try to have some backing tracks prepared. It's been a quest getting this started. First week, nobody could find it. The second week, nobody could hear it. The third week, it was glitchy. Then last week, it was glitchy. Figured that out. You can call it a studio, whatever you want to call it, is at the farthest point in the house from the router. So I had to go buy a Wi-Fi booster. And now I have good Wi-Fi, so no glitch. And if anybody wonders, this is called an old-fashioned. If you've never had one, highly recommend it. And I did the tone I switched to there. That is another Andy Wood tone. Playing in those minor pentatonics with especially delay. I know there are those of you out there who like red guitars who don't play with delay. But you will come to the dark side one day. One day. Because it does. It can fill up a lot. And a couple of things that I actually noticed that I did in that solo. I've talked about it before. Playing on one string. When I was doing You don't want to do it all the time, but here and there in a song, it works really well. I like to, which this does not have, really great if you have a tremolo bar to do some stuff in there with the trem bar. But like I said, everything I did in that scale was in the B minor pentatonic. When I actually play it live, if I did a walk down, I would probably throw some chromatic notes in there. So I'm throwing in notes that don't belong in the scale, but I'm rolling over them really fast and they fit. The guy I take lessons from, Andy Wood, y'all probably all know who he is. He said, there is no wrong note if you sell it. If you play it right in the context, Miserloo. There's a lot of notes that should be wrong in Miserloo. But yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with that pentatonic other than just play the scale itself. And I'll give you one more thing here. We're going to go back to a clean tone. If we're playing in this scale, B minor, the reason I played the chords I did is every chord, every note in that scale has a chord associated. So you have to go up and do the chords that are associated with that. And the way you find those, if we're playing in B, we know a chord is 1, 3, and a 5. I'll go through this real quick. We did this for major. 1 is your B. A 3, if you count up, 1, 2, 3 is a D note. And right there is your D. And then your 5 is your F sharp. 1, 3, 5. And then you throw that down just to make a 4-bar chord. B minor is your first chord. We know C sharp is our next note in the scale, so if we go up 3 scale degrees, C sharp, D, there's 1, 2, 3, we need an E. So we're here, that tells me that's going to be a C sharp minor. Next note's a D, 1, 3 is an F. I just did that wrong. strong, sorry. But you follow the 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, and 5 is your chord. If we're on E, you have your E, go up 3 scale degrees. So you'll go E, F sharp, G, A, or the G. So you have there, you're in E minor. Just follow the 1, 3, 5, your arpeggio. That'll tell you what your chord is. Whatever your arpeggio is, that'll tell you the chord you're playing. B, D, E, 1, 3, 5. Samuel Strong's stutter disappears in the mix, but it makes the feel better. Oh, the stutter in the thing. Yeah. I was like, am I stuttering? Damn, I'm getting old. I don't even notice it anymore. Alright. Anybody have questions on the minor scale stuff that I have? That, like I say, I know I threw a lot of information at you really quick, and we'll try to like scale this down into smaller bites later. Like I said, it is a learning process. So y'all tell me what sucks. Tell me what doesn't suck. Everybody says the tones always sound good, so I'm very happy with that. Because I do like the Line 6 stuff. Never thought I'd go away from amps, but you just can't beat it. It's way too easy. I got that little box. I can carry it anywhere, or I take my Helix. Anybody in the local area, myself and Sam Strong, who is commenting there, will be at Elder Brew in Bristol tomorrow night doing a little acoustic gig. Play about an hour and a half or so. So come by and check us out. And just because Brad is here tonight, last week I did plug his band. Again, I will plug Brad's band, the Goodson Brothers. So check them out on Spotify. He's working on the there's a website too. I assume it's thegoobsonbrothers.com. I don't know, Brad. You put the stick your info up in the comments there, and everybody can find your stuff. Or go put it on there later, whatever you want to do. But yeah, put your stuff up there so everybody can find you, man. Get famous. I want to be your guitar tech. Hope you pay good. Alright. If there's nothing else you guys want to really go over much tonight, I think that's like I said, a lot of information, but focus on that B minor pentatonic, because we all play in pentatonics, and it's the safe place we know we can play. If you get thrown into a blues jam and you know your pentatonics, you can get through that blues jam. But learn it on each scale, learn it on each string, and that way you can do those sliders like I was doing. Pick up your arpeggios. The 1, 2, 1. That's pretty much what I'm doing with the arpeggios. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. And bends. Bends. Not bend like our drummer Ben, but bend. That'll change the complete complexity of your solo. I've watched interviews with lots of big name guys because I'm a complete guitar nerd, and that's all I spend my time doing is watching guitar videos. And they all say, within one song they know if they want to stay and watch somebody because of their bend and their vibrato. Whether that's a fair comparison or not, I've heard classical players who never bend. But if you're a rock player, the bends are kind of important. And if you don't think you're very good at bends, I know a lot of people who don't. They're like, man, my bends suck. They make these magical devices that clip on your headstock, and it tells you what note you're playing, and you can turn that on and sit. And if you want a B note, and I'm on A, And you have to, every guitar will be a little different. This is a hardtail, so it's a lot easier to get my bends on. When I'm playing something with a floating tremolo, as anybody who has them knows, when you bend up, that tremolo moves. So you've got to overcompensate and kind of bend up a little more. So I do tend to play a little more bends and things like that on a hardtail. Not to say I don't do them on, you know, the PRS or the Ernie Ball or something like that. But if I'm trying to play Stevie Ray or something like that with big things like that, I'm probably not going to do it on a Floyd Rose because it's not going to sound right. All right, I'm going to show y'all one more lick just because I can. It's using the pentatonic. I'm trying distortion for it, the heavy distortion for it. It's pretty much the same thing we did down here when we walked the beat. When we did that. But we're going to do it in the E instead. And instead of starting on the D, the notes with E pentatonic scale real quick. E, G, A, D, D. So all I'm doing is I'm going to walk it up. But I'm going to get the E string open first, then a D, E, G, A, and then you slide your ring finger up on the A string to your B note. Then start the same pattern over again. D, E, G, A, slide your ring finger up the G string. Wait a minute. Sliding that finger up the G string is usually what puts a ring on that finger. You might not want to do that. If you can use a different finger, you might want to. Anyway. When you get to that D, go down to your D. And I'm doing the hammer on some pull-offs. Hammer. Open, hammer, hammer. Then play your G. Hammer, slide. Play it, hammer. Play, hammer, slide. Play, hammer. Then I bend up to the B note. If you can get it going really quick, I got that lick, and I don't know that he used it, but it reminds me. I'm a big Richie Kotzen fan, and his stuff always sounds slippery. Like at any minute, his hand's just going to fall off of the fretboard because it doesn't seem possible. But trying to copy some Richie Kotzen stuff is where I got that. And if you get it really quick, if I can do it really good here, I'll probably mess it up. If you can do it quick, it sounds really cool. And it's just... something cool to throw in. Don't throw it in the middle like a nice, sweet love song. But if you got, and you can do that same lick in any key. If you want to do it back to the D. You're just running that pentatonic scale up, and I'm, resolving it with that. All the minor pentatonics there. But anyway, we have gone almost 45, 50 minutes tonight, guys. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Brad, you can give me all the crap you want to Saturday now. Brett, thank you. Sam, Chad, and I can't see some of y'all because you're apparently set to private, so I can't tell who you are. But hopefully everything looked better, sounded better tonight. I did add a new 1080p webcam because I got tired of having to use my phone. But guys, have a good night. Some of you I will see tomorrow probably. If not, I'll see you Saturday. Sam, see you tomorrow night, brother. Brad, see you Saturday. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I really do appreciate it.